Hi, this is Mike, and we're looking at the small degree at the lows. Such an interesting bunch of price action that happens at the lows. I've made stories about it. It's quite funny. So after we saw this five-wave move here, right? Here, you saw a wave one. You saw an A, B, C weak, D. This is E, right? E's trying to fake you out. It's quite funny. It looks so serious, but yet he's just doing his job. He's setting the mood for the next move. That's all he's doing. He's not trying to do anything apart from get ready for a launch, right? Because if bases didn't do this type of thing, they wouldn't be able to move up, right? So you'll see this whole move go back up above this high and continue higher from this point, right? Which is it's absolutely fascinating, the psychology behind the market. Like, I find it totally interesting. That's why I love the waves, right? But for you to be able to identify these type of moves at any degree is critical for your success. Because if you get scared by moves, if you get weirded out, you need to understand it's just a pattern, right? Right here. If that pattern doesn't happen, markets can't happen, right? Fear and greed, they go to extremes. Like, collectively as people, we go up and down with these moods, right? This fear of losing, this impulsive thing that happens inside of us, it takes hold, right? Which is why I said the neckline, to put it probably like just wherever. I said put it here or something. But the truth is the neckline could have been as low as here. Why? Because that's where weak wave five ended, right? Weak wave five ended, but because the market likes to create symmetry, we get all this stuff, right? All this stuff here, like that. It's symmetry, right? Put a bowl underneath it, right? But if you don't know the waves, all that stuff's meaningless. It means nothing, right? So my job here is to always explain waves, why they produce what they do, why they move the way they move, right? Is because to the regular person, they have no idea what's going on. They think, okay, I'm supposed to be scared right now, right? Because it's going down. Like, we should even change our candles to be like green down and red up. See how that would make you feel. Try that for a day, right? It'd probably weird you out a little, you know. Oh, it's going up. It's red. That's the whole point, right? Is that even the way that the patterns are marked out, they're designed to scare you, right? Once you learn the waves, that doesn't affect you, and you don't have to change the colors of your candles. It's okay if it's red going down. Okay, it's not about that. So at this point, if we break this high here, mini high, we're tripped into the trade officially. Okay, we're already official, but that makes it extra official. So that goes back to the neckline being, oh my God, right where I said. Now, of course, we broke the neckline, so technically that's not true. Hey, but I got your back, right? What do you think this is? So a lot of lines everywhere. Right now, the only one that really matters is the one here at the highs, this little mini high, the one when you thought it was all over and you probably took your trade off and you thought Michael's crazy, his AriasWave, he's nonsense. What the hell am I doing listening to this guy? Well, I've been there, done that, gotten scared, gotten tripped out of trades, done things that made me feel stupid, lost money. Hey, happens even today. Well, usually it's because I got my count wrong. What do you think? How do you think I got here? It went from count being wrong so many times with Elliott Wave. So I got to the point where if I don't understand these waves at the micro level, what chance do I have of understanding them at the larger degree? So I studied all aspects, back testing on every chart you could imagine, right? So to me, it's ridiculous when people try to troll me because they ain't been through half the shit I've been through in the markets, right? So why did I do it? Because I was curious. I'm the most curious person you'll ever meet, right? And all I love doing is figuring things out, tinkering. How does it work? Right now, we have the two most favorite period moving averages, the 500 periods coming down here. So what's this wave going to do when it hits that? Most people would think, oh, it's going to go down. But hang on, we know the waves. That 500 period bully moving average ain't going to do shit because the waves are more powerful than any moving average. It's just that you got to know when to use the moving averages. Moving averages aren't the be all end all. Neither is any indicator. It's all about the price. The price action kills any indicator and any moving average by design. Okay, moving average is just a calculation. Price is human psychology. Now, if you think that an indicator calculation can beat human psychology, forget about it. It's not going to happen. Okay, price wins always, no matter what, no matter how you look at it. It's always better, which is why I did what I did, because I knew if I worked out how it worked, my life would be better. I'd better look at any chart, anywhere, whatever it is. As long as humans are behind that pattern, I could learn it. Only took 8 years to perfect it to today's standard. But when I first started the channel, it was really bad. Okay, I had the methodology down, no problem. It was just the rest of it, the practicing, doing it real time, right? Because everything in hindsight is great, but I knew that my process was not just hindsight; it was foresight, and I used it, and I tried to make it like like the superhero power. It sounds crazy, right? But that's what I did. I stuck at it that badly. I go, you need to figure it out, make a framework, build a framework out, and then that framework becomes everything that you rely on always. And if you can't do that, then you have no chance of winning in the market. I told myself. So when I finally did what I did, create AriasWave, the methodology, I said, okay, great. Now you've got it, but you suck at using it in real time. So I thought, okay, fine. Let's make it public. Let's do it real time. 2020, right? I started in 2015. Okay, I started coming up with AriasWave, creating all sorts of weird patterns on pieces of paper and showing my family and them laughing at me behind my back, probably thinking, what the hell? This guy really thinks he can figure out the market? Is this guy crazy or something? Absolutely. I am crazy, but I enjoy what I do. So when I do it, it just makes me feel good. Right? Some people like tinkering with cars. It relaxes them. Well, markets relax me. All right. Makes me feel like I'm able to understand something in this crazy world because a lot of the world is crazy. People, all sorts of stuff. Weird. All right. Markets make sense to me. That goes to show you how crazy people are and how weird people are to me. Right? I understand the markets. That's all. People, never. But yeah, look, we're breaking the highs now. I've gone on for too long here, but Well, we haven't broken it yet, but we're almost there. Like just a little tiny push. Come on, let's do it before the video ends. Just so we can show when you should have gone long as opposed to when I told you to go long, in case you got weirded out by that. That doesn't mean you got to trust everything I say, okay? Just try to understand AriasWave. Try to actually learn it, right? It's better if you learn it. That way, if you think I'm wrong, like some of my members, Felix, for example, Matthew, right, Michael, another Michael, you know, at least you can sort of understand if I said something on a video, you can go back and check it. Oh yeah, he meant that. That's right, I meant that. That's how it works. Like you can't just put something together like this by accident, right? You can't do it. So if you don't believe in it, that's fine. Good on you, whatever. Don't care. Want to troll me? Good on you. Don't care. You try doing the things I do, understanding it the way I do across a lot of different charts. And if you can do better, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want you to back up your claims. I want you to prove it. If you can't do it, if you don't have a channel that tells me what you're doing, then I don't care. Quite simply put, you're irrelevant. Because what I'm doing here is something completely different. And I want to share it with the world. And I also want to teach people how to do it properly. The material's good, but I can actually show you and talk to you about things, about how it works, coach you in a way that, because I made it, I have so many insights and I'm learning every single day. Most recently, the sharp correction pattern. That's one of my most recent things that I've learned in the market, right? And I know we all know they happen, right? We all look at a chart and say, that's not an ABC. It's so sharp. It can't be an ABC. That can't be a correction. But yet they happen all the time. Look at the Dow Jones in the last move up since late last year. I mean, that moves crazy. It's got so many sharp corrections in it, right? What do you think's in those corrections? It's this pattern. It happens at all degrees. Anyway, I won't keep you much longer. You can check out what happened in the end here. Thanks for watching.